Hello, my architectural drawing and design and my advanced drawing and design class. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your second level walls and floors. The reality is you really want to do these second level walls for the exterior before you start putting in all this middle stuff. It makes your life so much easier. But unfortunately, I did not do that. I went ahead and started building some of this other stuff. So now I'm going to backtrack a little bit. So how do we do this? One, I've already gone through and cut down some of these walls that I know are going to be my exterior and which ones are not going to be. Like some of these, they're going to break and they're going to turn. This goes into my design intent. So now what I need to do is go ahead and I'm going to, if we look at level 2, we can see there's nothing here. But they are here on level 1, the exterior walls that I want on level 2. So let's go ahead and start selecting these things. I know I want this wall. I'm going to hold down my control key on the PC so I get the plus sign with my arrow. And I'm just going to go through and select these walls that I want to be my exterior walls. And because, again, I am doing this somewhat backwards, I do have some errors that are going to show up and I'm expecting it. Don't worry about that. Where did I want the sun to go to? I want it to go here. I want this wall. And then, yep, and then this wall and this wall. And I'll end up making this wall over here because I want this to come over top of my doorway. So here are my walls. I'm going to come over here and copy to the clipboard. Now I'm going to come here to level 2. And I am going to paste, but I'm going to do it to assign align to selected levels. Because I want these things to line up for me. And I'm going to align these to level 1. Say OK. And here come my warnings. They're identical of the same instances. These will result in double counting in schedules. Yes, we're going to change that. So now with all of these walls selected, I'm going to go ahead and change my base constraint on these things to level 2. So we're going to bring them up to level 2 here. We're going to do our top constraint. I'm just going to take these things to the roof. I know these are my level 2s. My location is going to be core. Cannot cut instance. Okay, so here's where my errors are starting to show up. I have these windows in here, I have these doors that I actually don't want them to come up here. So I'm just going to say, go ahead and delete these instances out. I'm okay with this. And now we can see that my walls have come up. If I look at it in 3D view, here we are. I now have, there we go, some walls. I need to fix this part here, but that's okay. Zoom in a little bit here. This is what I want for my second level. This part here, I'm going to end up making this into a porch or a second level deck just for, it's going to be attached to probably the master bedroom. I'll have to figure that one out here in a minute. All right, so let's come back to my level 2. I want to go ahead and close this wall up here. So I think what I was going to do is grab this, say, come on all the way over here. There we go. This is my exterior that I want. And now I'm ready to go ahead and start putting a floor to this. So I'm going to come back to my level 2. I'm going to say floor, architectural. I'm going to start grabbing my walls. There, here, there, there, here. Should I get that one too? There we go. There, here, 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 and here. So this is all going to be an interior floor. It looks good. So I'm going to say, okay, would you like this floor to go up to the floors level to attach to its bottom? Go ahead. It's going to yell at me. Can't be joined. Unjoin the elements. And there we go. Now if I come to my 3D view, I now have a floor in here. I can see my other parts. If I look on this part here, you're going to see I have a little bit of a gap. And for this is because it's putting in this floor level. For what we are doing here, this is not standard. I'm going to tell you that right now. What we're about to do here is not standard, but it is going to work for us. And that is, I'm going to come here to level 2. I'm going to select these walls. Again, I'm going to hold down the control key so I don't have to do this once. I'm going to probably go through and join those 2 walls here so they're not split like that in a second. But anyway, and I am going to go to my base constraint, and I'm going to say -6 inches. Again, this is not standard. This is only because we're trying to get a visual representation of what we're trying to do here. And now, when I come into my 3D view, let's zoom in. There we go. So now I have this part here where it is now covering. And it'll allow me to now work on my second floor. Okay, so this is how we do for our instance. Again, this is not standard for doing the walls, but for us, how we plan on doing walls and floors, I can go through and cut this out here in a minute. And I can change my floor types. But that'll get you to the second level. Any questions? Please let me know.